Up to Brian.
Good day today, Ian.
Great, thanks.
Hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you again, you well? You okay? Yeah? Yeah, good, good.
February.
Yeah, it's been good first day, right? Seriously, it's tomorrow's passes.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to formally welcome you all here this evening and representing the Lord Provost of the City of Glasgow, may I introduce Bailey Phil Brandt.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Just in case you didn't see me, I was hiding behind the screen here. And thank you very much for the very kind applause as well. That's certainly not something I'm always used to as a politician, so thank you very much for that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all here to Glasgow on behalf of the Lord Provosts of Glasgow and the people of Glasgow. And in this year of all years, we are absolutely delighted to play host to an organisation like yours that is dedicated to inspiring the sportsmen and women of the future. As you may know, a major international sporting event is currently taking place here in Glasgow. I'm sure you will agree that the excitement around the Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth Games is reaching fever pitch. The atmosphere in the city is electric, and no matter where you go, you will feel the buzz, the excitement that is palpable. A huge amount of work has of course been undertaken to prepare for what is the greatest and best and biggest celebration of sport that Glasgow and also Scotland has ever seen. Of course, it is not all about venues and arenas alone. Coaching is an essential part of any sporting activity, and it is the people who support sport and the athletes that take part, both with the drive and the determination to exceed expectations and improve performance, that really fuels sporting excellence. Of course, we will all enjoy the spectacle of athletes from all over the world competing for their taste of glory. But Glasgow is resolute in its conviction that the Games must be more than just 17 sports over 11 days of competition. There must be a meaningful legacy from the Games. We want Glasgow 2014 to act as a springboard for people getting more involved in sport. And not just the younger generations with stars in their eyes, but people of all shapes and sizes, ages and abilities. And I think I'm a great example of that, especially the shapes and sizes. And Louise, I'm disappointed, Louise, that I wasn't picked for the Scotland team, but maybe next time. I'll speak to you nicely later on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just because being involved in sport will help to make people fitter, stronger and healthier, but also because we wanted to take part for the sheer fun of it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth Games will undoubtedly be, and already is, a great occasion. And as I said before, slightly chauvinistic, the best Commonwealth Games ever. But for me, it also represents a tremendous opportunity, and I'm absolutely certain that the Global Coaches House here is at the forefront of making the most of that opportunity. So again, on behalf of the Lord Provost, the city and the citizens of Glasgow, I want to thank each and every one of you here, and those of the other colleagues and delegates who will be arriving over the next couple of days. I want to thank each and every one of you for all that you do, all that you have done, and all that you will continue to do, inspire people of all ages to take part in sport. Long may that continue, and I hope you do enjoy the rest of the Commonwealth Games and the festivities in Glasgow. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, to reply to Bailey Brandt's civic welcome, may I now introduce John Bales, President of the International Council for Coaching Excellence.
Thank you. And welcome on behalf of the International Council for Coaching Excellence. It's a tremendous pleasure to be here, and just a great opportunity for us to really promote coaching and collect coaches of all levels and ability here as part of the Commonwealth Games experience. The mission of the ICCE is to improve coaching effectiveness at all levels and to enhance the profession of coaching. And today, during our sessions, we really saw that range of activities with sessions related to coaching children right up to professional rugby. So we really believe in that scope of development of coaches, that it's critical that coaches at all levels of the spectrum are expert coaches and really can help children as well as high performers to develop their full ability. The Global Coaches House really does three things. One is to connect coaches, to bring together coaches and have that opportunity to share experiences and to build a network of like people that really have that focus of helping children and adults develop their sporting and life abilities. So that connection piece is a really critical part, and this environment has really been wonderful to allow that to happen for the coaches that are here. The second is educating coaches, and we've got a tremendous group of speakers and presenters that are providing leading edge information for coaches here this whole week. And the third is to promote coaching, to really recognize the importance of the role that coaches play and the influence that they have on the athletes that they're working with. It's really special to run this program in the environment of a Commonwealth Games, of a major multi-sport games, where there's so much excitement and enthusiasm about sport. It really becomes a tremendous learning tool, a tremendous environment to be able to inspire coaches for them to continue to improve and get better at what they do. Our first Global Coaches House was in London in 2012 at the Olympic and Paralympic Games. And although we weren't able to put on a Global Coaches House in Sochi for the Winter Olympics, we did put on a program in Calgary, in Canada, where we had remote access. We tried to reach out and really tested a process of being able to project the program out to coaches in their own homes through their computer. And so we've continued that here. So in addition to the coaches that are coming here to be on site and to have the opportunity to share with their colleagues, we also are providing that opportunity for coaches in other parts of the world to connect and take advantage of the expertise that's been brought here. Global Coaches House is really only possible because of the shared commitment of our partners and our sponsors. So I'd like to really thank the partners that have come together, Sport Scotland and the University of Strathclyde, that have really, it's been such a pleasure to work together on this event and to meet the collective goals of the three organizations in improving sport and improving coaching, as well as the Commonwealth Games Federation as the umbrella body responsible for the games. They have also played an important role. And then our sponsors, the SQA, who have a special interest in the training field, and so that's a great link to the work we do in coaching education, and Human Kinetics, who publish an immense amount of information of, I think, tremendous value to coaches. It's been an immense amount of work to prepare the program here for the week, and I'd like to especially acknowledge our technical director, Frank Dick, for the tremendous work that he's done in pulling together the program and speakers with the knowledge and experience and appreciation that Frank has of coaching and of that role of the coach, he's brought together a tremendous program that's so appreciated by the coaches. And also the organizing committee, Brian Green from University of Strathclyde, Ewan Cameron from Sports Scotland, and Sergio Laraberciel, Karen Livingston, and Ladislav Petrovic from ICCE. That group really has worked tremendously hard in bringing the program together here for us this week. Every day during the games, we're seeing amazing examples of athletic and coaching excellence. And it really represents a perfect environment to pull out the coaching lessons and to pass those on and to discuss and benefit from those during our Global Coaches House. So thank you all for coming and for contributing to this important event. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I now introduce Louise Martin, CBE, Chair of Sports Scotland.
If you don't mind, I'll just come round the front because I can hardly see over the top of that. Obviously, built it for tall people and not wee people like me. Can I just say, on behalf of Sports Scotland, I'm really, really pleased to be part of this event tonight. And although I need to say thank you to the partnership between ICCE and Strathclyde, the work that we've done, plus all of the way that our team have worked to bring this all together has been absolutely tremendous. And I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen over the next couple of days. But I must also, Philip, if you could go back and thank the Lord Provost for doing this and all the work that the team have done in Glasgow to make sure that we are delivering exactly what is required. And we couldn't do it without the help. And as you all know, as has already been said, we have got a fantastic event going on in the city at the moment, and I do hope you manage to get some of the feel of it and not see some of it. But I'm going to be really, I don't know the word, I'm going to use what we've done in the pool, in the judo, everything that we've done at the moment, and where we are in the medal table, third in the medal table with the number of medals that we've got at this moment in time, 17. We could not have been there if it hadn't been for the team behind the team, our coaches, and all the support services that go with them. They're all part of the one big jigsaw, and everybody that's going to be here today and all these people who are due in the next 2 days, if they can take something from what is happening here in this city, take it back to wherever they are and start building on that, we will have a fantastic network of coaches and all the other scientists and support services with that. We have started and we have made sure that we are going to do a world-class system at every single level in Scotland. No matter where our kids are, whether they're at this level or whether they're the elite level, we want to ensure that whatever they are being given is absolutely world-class. We're going to leave nothing to chance. We want to have the best for them. And I must say, the team behind the team have left nothing to chance for these athletes that we've got on Team Scotland. And it's fingers crossed, we're only in day 3. Still another 8 days to go. Let's hope we can all make it, stay awake, you know. It's getting a bit hectic, but it's fantastic. And the buzz in the city, as you see, is phenomenal. This is going to add to it. To have this here in Scotland, this Global Coaches House, I think is absolutely tremendous. And I want to make sure that we in Scotland stay part of this, because I've got a team that are fantastic. And the other good thing about it is they all enjoy it, which is even more important. All I can say is have a really good conference. I will be back in tomorrow. My time is kind of tight at the moment. I've now got to go and chair a technical panel for gymnastics. Gymnastics start on Sunday as the rhythmic have just finished. Very, very good. But anyway, enjoy, and thank you very much for coming, and thank
you. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now introduce Brian Green, Vice Dean, Faculty of Humanities and Social Science at Strathclyde University.
Thank you very much. Billy Bratt, Dr. Martin, President Bales, and also Team Coaching House colleagues and friends. It's with great pleasure and privilege that I welcome you to the University of Strathclyde and to the Global Coaches House. As a leading international and technological university, we take a pride in being in their place in the heart of Glasgow whilst maintaining an international and global perspective. This is particularly true for us as an institution as the city hosts the 20th Commonwealth Games and welcomes the world to Glasgow. Strathclyde's ability to work with key local, national and international partners has always been fundamental to what we do, and indeed has been recently recognised through the Times Higher Education Awards as UK University of the Year in 2012-13 and the UK Entrepreneurial University of the Year in 2013-14. University activity and strategy quite rightly changes and develops over time. However, Strathclyde's mission has remained true and consistent to John Anderson, our founder's vision. Strathclyde was founded as the place of useful learning, and Global Coaches House exemplifies that mission. The Coaches House allows us to work with coaches and other strategic partners to incorporate our institutional expertise, our skills and scholarship. By doing so, we not only benefit coaching, but the coaching community and the development of coaching itself. Many of us have been involved in partnership working over the years and are well placed, I think, to evaluate and reflect on the effectiveness of the links that we've established. Glasgow and the City of Glasgow Council knows much that Strathclyde cherishes and values the relationship that we have, and we are delighted as an institution to welcome Bailey Bratt as the Provost representative to the university. And as I think he knows, there is a strong link, and the path between the university and the city chambers is a very well trodden one. I also have to say, though, through the partnership with the International Council for Coaching Excellence and Sports Scotland, it's allowed the university to establish new partnerships and also, I think, really importantly, to reinvigorate great links with these outside agencies. In a relatively short space of time, we've established a partnership that, in my view, has been highly productive and reflects a shared commitment to a common goal of the benefit of coaching and what we can do for coaches and coach education. This has been reflected, as we've already heard, through the background planning and through the programme group and organising committee. And I would also like to formally take the chance to thank everyone within that team, particularly Frank Dick, Ewan Cameron, Sergio Larabercial, Karen Livingston, Laszlo Petrovic and Michelle Crane for their outstanding leadership, their vision and their work. As they would say in parts of Glasgow, we've put in a shift for the Coaches House. The Coaches House concept, I think, is a terrific one. And this was recognised through the recent award for international contribution at the Scottish Government and Commonwealth Games Awards through the Game Changer process. When we won that award for the project, we thought and we knew we were on to a winner. However, this morning was probably the proudest moment in the process when we actually saw the coaches coming through the doors. We've done an awful lot in terms of the planning process. However, our job now, and it started today, is to deliver on that over the next 7 days. Key to that will be the key team of volunteers led by Michelle Lanman and James Reid, but also to the other volunteers as part of the process. As a central team, we rely on you guys to be able to help us deliver on this, and we made a terrific start to that process today. In conclusion, on behalf of the university, it's an absolute delight to welcome you to Strathclyde. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formalities for this evening. Please enjoy the remainder of your night. Thank you.
Excuse me, can I just do an informal then, at the conclusion? On behalf of the great team of young people that have been, you've given me the privilege to lead, Bailey, Louise, John and Brian, can I introduce them to you? Kath, I don't know where she's come from this morning, arriving here at 7:30, don't know where she's going to disappear tonight, every hour of the day. Linda, Karen, James, one of the students here, Jason's been working here, of course we've got Michelle, and of course our beloved Ewan. They've put in a fantastic.
There's some debate on that one.
They've actually put in a fantastic amount of work, and you've made it possible for them to be creative to make all of this work for you. So on their behalf, I'd like to thank you, and perhaps we could join in a little bit of applause for these superstars. That's the informal bit finished, I think.
I can't get rid of it.
They have their journey on Monday, and so I'm feeling Monday's going to be a busy day. Website,
Where can you study your last
there as well.
What kind of, so what kind of
we look and see if there's